Welcome in, Bills Mafia. Welcome back to another edition of 10 Buffalo Bills draft targets in 10 days. I am your host, Brett McDurphy on Nickel City Mafia, but I am the founder of Go Bills podcast. I am so glad to be with you guys tonight for another episode of 10 Buffalo Bills draft targets in 10 days. We are on episode 7 of this series. We started off with the defensive side of the ball in our first 5 episodes, moved over to this offensive side in the last episode. Now on episode 6, episode 7, we're going to keep that series rolling with the offensive side of the ball. While we will not stay on the offensive side of the ball throughout the whole entire 5 episodes that are left, we are going to move into the offensive side for a couple of these episodes because that's the side that I feel is solidified all the way around. But we are going to kick this thing off with our 7th episode here. And this guy is somebody that I think the Bills could target as a day 3 pick if he is still available. And I know that this is more of a stretch pick, and that's what I like about him. But I have to include somebody as an offensive lineman because my buddy Sean Kula will be mad at me if I don't have an offensive lineman on this list. So let's kick this thing off with an offensive lineman that played for the University of Georgia in Tate Ratledge. Now, while many people are going to say to me, hey, listen, the Buffalo Bills have a great offensive line. Why do we need to go after a guy in Tate Ratledge? Well, I'm going to give you one reason, okay? Tate Ratledge is a guard here, and he is a right guard. So you can move some pieces around on the offensive line and put Osiris Torrance next to Deion Dawkins and have another solidified position at the right guard spot by having Tate Ratledge go there. While the Bills do have David Edwards, he is getting older. He is somebody that's on the twilight part of his career. So if he sits behind David Edwards for maybe a year or two, this could be a very valuable player for years to come in the Buffalo Bills side of the ball. This is the pick for me. It's kind of like the Terrell Bernard pick a couple of years ago for the Bills. Somebody that sat behind Tremaine Edmonds for a few years and then developed into that starting role. This is what the Bills need here, is to find that next person that can be a starter for 7 to 10 years on the offensive line at the right guard or left guard position. While they do have some great options here, this is more of a stretch pick for me. So let's talk about Tate Ratledge here. He stands 6'6", 308 pounds, has hands of 10 3/8 inches, arm length of 32 1/4 inches, wingspan of 79 6/8 inches, ran the 40 in 4.97 seconds at the scouting combine. He bench pressed 25 reps of 225 pounds as well. Overall rating, according to NFL Draft Buzz, of 85.2 out of 100. He is projected right now to be a 3rd-round pick, and while I do think that he's going to slip a little bit later into the draft because there isn't a lot of a need for offensive linemen in the draft, I do think that he is going to be a great fit in the 4th round for the Bills if they are able to get him. His player comparison is Andrew Voorhees, who I know Sean Kula and Jake Podger both were adamant on the Bills picking up years ago. So let's go into a draft profile of Ratledge and let's talk about him and what he can bring to the Bills. Ratledge emerged as a 3-sport force at Darlington School, where his athletic versatility is shown through as a football standout, a basketball player, and an accomplished shot putter. The son of former Tennessee Tech star Dean Ratledge, football excellence runs in the family bloodlines. His high school career culminated in his selection to the 2020 All-American Bowl and a spot on Sports Illustrated's first-team All-American offense, setting the stage for his next chapter. After arriving in Athens, Georgia, as a highly touted 4-star recruit, Ratledge's journey to becoming a cornerstone of Georgia's offensive line wasn't without its hurdles. A season-ending Liz Frank injury in his first career game against Clemson in 2021 tested his resilience, but he bounced back to claim the starting right guard spot in 2022. His ascension continued with all SEC first team honors in 2023, anchoring an offensive line that ranked first in the SEC in sacks allowed and paved the way to the nation's fifth-ranked offense. The 2024 season saw Ratledge elevate his game into new heights, earning first-team All-American honors from the AFCA, despite missing 4 games with an ankle injury that required tightrope surgery. His return sparked Georgia's offensive line, culminating in an SEC Co-Offensive Player of the Week performance against Tennessee that showcased his impact on one of college football's most formidable units. Let's go over some of his strengths and weaknesses in his scouting report. His strengths, he showcases a devastating power at the attack with heavy hands that jar defenders on initial contact, consistently creating immediate displacement on drive blocks. He has exceptional anchor ability and pass protection, displaying refined technique to absorb bull rushes while maintaining pocket integrity. His natural leverage player who consistently wins the pad level battle using his thick frame and strong base to control the point of attack. He executes combo blocks with impressive timing and feel, showing fluid transitions from double teams to climbing to the second level. He brings a nasty demeanor to the trenches, finishes blocks through the whistle, and sets the tone that energizes the entire offensive line. He shows impressive recovery ability when initially beaten, rarely giving up on plays, and fights to reestablish position. He demonstrates excellent awareness on stunt and twist, communicating effectively with teammates to handle defensive line games. He has an outstanding grip strength, allowing him to latch onto defenders and sustain blocks, particularly effective on down blocks and seal assignments. While he does have some weaknesses, and some of them include his limited position flexibility with experience almost exclusively at the right guard position, he could impact his value to teams needing versatile depth. The Bills don't need that currently in their offensive line. They just need somebody that can be a backup to the right guard position. He can occasionally get over aggressive in pass protection against quicker interior rushers, leading to balance issues in recovery situations. His injury history raises some durability concerns with 2 significant lower body injuries during his college career. Sometimes he struggles to adjust in space against smaller, shifty linebackers when working to the second level, and his hand placement could use some work as well. But if you're looking for a guy that's going to be a rock-solid guard prospect who should compete for the starting role by the midseason of his rookie year, this is the guy that you're looking for. His powerful base and refined pass protection skills will appeal to teams looking to shore up their interior offensive line. Though he'll need some technical refinement to reach his ceiling at the next level, the tape shows a player who can handle the physical demands of the NFL trenches, particularly in powerful base running schemes. What jumps off the film is Ratledge's ability to maintain pocket integrity against interior pressure. His anchor against bull rushes and awareness of stunts will translate immediately to the pro game. While he doesn't offer the position flexibility of some interior offensive line prospects, his mastery of the right guard position compensates for his limitations. The game isn't too big for him, and he's shown he can handle all elite SEC defensive tackles and should continue that trajectory against NFL competition for years to come. What do you think of this move for the Buffalo Bills? Let me know in the comments below, guys. I would really love to hear your thoughts on this player here. Well, guys, that is a wrap from the War Room. Whether it's a sleeper pick, a blockbuster trade, or a future legend in the making, we've got it all covered right here on Nickel City Mafia. So if you bleed red, white, and Bills blue, hit that subscribe button, smash the like button, and ring the notification bell so you never miss a move from One Bills Drive. Until next time, everyone, stay loud, stay proud, and as always,